Top of the morning, top of the morning. What's the word, people? Salute and thank you for taking your time with us. Happy Monday. We in for the new week. I know that you guys probably a little still sluggish. I still got the itis from Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? All those leftovers. You know what I'm saying? Save me a plate. I may come over and take one. You know what I'm saying? Just in case. You know what I mean? Y'all need that. I'll come and take your place too. But like I was saying, you're now rocking with the No Snooze Button show. It's a morning show powered by the people for the people. We definitely appreciate for tapping in and jumping on this journey with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We definitely need y'all feedback. Want to know what's going on. If we miss something that's in your city, if we something that's going on in your town, in your community, let us know so we can get put it to the people and give it out to the masses. I'm the host that usually does the most contacts, and I'm joined by my two brothers in crime. Talk to the people.
No snooze, no snooze. What up? Dezo, 6'2". Introverted by many, you know what I'm saying?
Introverted by birth.
Introverted by birth. Culture talks my game, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it in.
For sure. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. We don't hear that alarm and we fire up, man. I mean, get off your ass and on your feet. We got shit to do this week, man. Like Tech said, y'all might be a little sluggish from all that food y'all was eating last week, but it's time to kick that shit back into gear. In fact, I got a daily quote, like always. So let's start it off with that.
That's good.
Today the quote says, "Confidence and hard work is the best medicine to kill the disease called failure. It will make you a successful person." That's a quote from Abdul Kalam. Once again, it says, "Confidence and hard work is the best medicine to kill the disease called failure. It will make you a successful person." From Abdul Kalam.
Shout out to Abdul.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a quote from Giannis because it sounded like something he said when he got bumped. Never mind.
Yeah, I ain't quoting that nigga, man. You got to be.
He's a bum.
I wouldn't go that far with Giannis, but you got to be a legend to get a quote up here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, right.
Like Kurt Cobain.
Right.
Yoda, you know what I'm saying? Yoda, niggas like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out that boy, bro.
Right. Yeah, we need to definitely find a Bob Ross quote. Now we need to find one, man. I know there's a good Bob Ross quote out there, man.
No. I'm sure I came up with a bunch when I was looking.
That's a fact. So let's tap into the financials. Yes, sir. We're gonna tap into the financials, get y'all right. So there was a little bit of activity in the commodity section. And actually I'm gonna double back down onto it later on in the section. But for right now, gold is up. So you know what I mean? Like everybody knows gold is the highest price commodity over here. It's at $2,016. It went up from $9 from last week. Silver is at $24.74, up 44. Copper stayed around the same, went up 1 cent. The pennies ain't really clicking like that no more. And platinum is down. What's going on, Manny Fresh fans? What's going on? BG's home. He's putting out music. He got a song with Gucci Man. We need to get this platinum going up. Y'all bugging out, yo. Come on, y'all. And then crude oil's at $75.21 is down $5, and gas oil is up $7 at $812.80. So it's a little bit of fluctuation. There's an important commodity that I was looking at too. Aluminum it's a bit up and down. But I'll talk about that later on and why, because it's pretty interesting how that happened.
Right on. Last week, didn't you say copper was going crazy?
Oh well, copper went up, and it just stayed at because it was at like a $1, and then it went up to like $3, which is like that's pretty significant within a week. So right now it's still at the $3 mark, and it's kind of just staying right there right now. So We'll see how
man.
that pans out.
See what man. Y'all make sure y'all ring cameras is working. If you go out of town, you go to work or anything. Because with the rides of cop, you know what I'm saying. I know some motherfuckers that'll leave I'm talking about no pipes. Hey, you leave the crib, you come back to the crib, you like, yo.
Yo, I'm telling you.
I didn't.
Anyway.
Yo, I
didn't know
don't know.
ordered
I don't know if it's.
What's going on?
Oh, my fault. Denzel. I was gonna say, yo, I don't know if it's common, but like there used to be a thing like back in the days, like so. There's a lot of construction areas, in certain parts of like Brooklyn, and what they used to do was like they used to have like the little Mexicans. They used to like steal plywood from other spots. Like they'll go to like different. They would send each other to different construction sites and steal like material, like little metal fences and all that. Like it used to be crazy. Like it was like. Yo, it was gang wars with construction materials. It was crazy. I never seen shit like that. So watch your copper, man. Watch your copper, man.
Facts. Well, shit. Let me get y'all into some weather real quick so we can get down to the nitty gritty of things. Hey, y'all see, real quick before I do get to the weather, y'all seen the thumbnail, right? This nigga Ron left a comment like at 2 a.m. talking about, are they twins?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Nigga's hilarious.
Yo,
Ron, crazy.
Son.
They twins.
Yo, Ron, something's wrong with you, Ron. Something wrong with you.
I'm saying though, because I was putting the thumbnail together. And my kids, like, it was late. They weren't trying to go to sleep. They was like chilling with me. I was putting the thumbnail together, and my son, I seen him just kept looking like, "Fuck, who's this?" But anyways, though.
That's funny as hell, man. Shout out to Rob, man.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. I got for weather today. Today in NYC, we got a high of 51, low 46, cloudy. Tomorrow's a high of 39, low of 32, and mostly sunny. Wednesday is another high of 39, low of 34, and partly cloudy. Thursday, we got a high of 50, low 41, and mostly sunny. Taking it down to the ATL, today is a high of 49, low 38, partly cloudy. Tomorrow's high 51, low 28, partly cloudy. Wednesday, high 55, low 32, and sunny. Thursday, high 60, low 42, partly cloudy. Let's get to Chicago. Today, high 27.
Damn.
Low 14. And
yeah. Lock in, Denzel. Lock in.
Damn.
Lock in, my boy.
It hurts.
Manana, we got a high of 26, low 21, mostly sunny. So it's gonna be cold as shit, but at least you get some sunlight, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So,
I get some vitamins in. You know.
Yeah, no doubt. Wednesday is the temps going up a little bit on Wednesday. High 38 and low 30. It's partly cloudy on that day. Thursday, finally get up to the 40s, high 44, low 33 with scattered showers though. Down in Houston today, we have a high 58, low 43, mostly cloudy. Tuesday, high 63, low 47 and sunny. Wednesday, high 67, low 60, mostly cloudy. And then on Thursday in Houston's where things start getting a little scary. The weather's high, temperature's a little higher, high 69, low 62, but we got thunderstorms. Now, I know typically on Mondays, I only give you the weather up till Thursday, but just giving y'all a forewarning down there in Texas. In Houston, y'all got 4 days straight of thunderstorms. You got thunderstorm on Thursday, and then the thunderstorms are going to carry on throughout the weekend. Moving out west to Seattle. Today is going to be a high 44, low 27. Y'all be prepared for some fog. Be careful out there on the streets when you're driving, man. You know, bring the speed down a bit when you see this fog. It's going to be hard to maneuver out there. Tuesday, we have high 43, low 29, partly cloudy. Wednesday, high 40, low 30, partly cloudy. And then on Thursday, get a little rain, scattered showers with a high 42 and low 37. Down in Los Angeles today, high 74, low 49, mostly cloudy.
Fuck.
Tuesday, high 73, low 48, partly cloudy. Wednesday, high 64, low 51, and partly cloudy. And on Thursday, it's going to be a high of 63, low of 50, and cloudy.
At this point, you're just rubbing it in our face, Oz. That's what's getting me tight, bro. At this point, like it's like you smile when you say that shit too, bro. Bro, it's like you smiling, bro. It's like you laughing at niggas when you say that shit, man. Bro,
hey, I'm not even in LA. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm up in the Pacific Northwest. It's cold as shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it ain't like 20 degrees and low 14 and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm going outside.
I want to know.
I'm going outside like this, bro.
So Dezo, when I read, let me go back real quick to this. Dezo, when I read off the weather report, right, and I tell you that it's high of 27 and low of 14, and then I get to LA and it's a high of 76 and a low of 58.
He's trying to trigger you, Dez. He's trying to trigger
you. Is that crazy?
I mean,
don't be scared, Dezo. Tell him, man. Tell him, man. Dezo gonna shoot you. You better relax, man. Dezo gonna shoot you next time you play with him, man. Stop
it gets to me. You know what I'm saying? It's you know that Vince McMahon meme that's been going around. It's like,
oh yeah.
it's one of those, man. It's one of those.
Stop playing with that, yo. Stop playing with Dezo, man. You're gonna end up a pack, Ox. You're gonna end up a pack. I know they keep saying don't shoot the messenger, but you're about to end up a pack, Ox. Keep playing with Dezo.
Keep playing like Dezo. I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying, y'all. All right, relax, bro. This is according to Google.
All right, bro.
Hey,
yo, Google, we need that list. Google, we need that list.
Just for to let y'all know, because the Midwest weather report that we do is Chicago, but D. Reed want to let us know that in Cleveland they're getting 8 to 10 inches of snow in the next 2 days. So man, y'all
damn,
y'all pray for my Cleveland niggas, man. It's
damn
crazy.
Dog.
Damn.
I mean, we got to. I hope they got the sleds and stuff like that. I don't know how they do out there, but man, we got we need people to be able to go to Self-Made Couture in Cleveland to be able to shop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't have the roads all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
W promo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But go ahead though, Dezo. Let's move on to some culture reports.
Salute to D. Reed.
Hey man, say man. First off, I want to shout out Big Fan Breezy in the chat. You know, he got beef with what's his name? Jason the Kid. Somebody got to set that up. But
WB promotion.
But let's get into something, man. Let's get into some music first. Let's talk about T.I. T.I. had a very strange weekend. Yesterday his kid King, who I ain't gonna lie, man, he's a very strange looking guy, man. But
he's a strange looking guy. So
bro,
what's wrong with this?
Bro, look at him. But over the weekend, he got into his mom's face. He kept saying something like, why you letting him play with me? Why you letting him play with me? And I'm thinking to myself, bro, like you look like a character off Big Mouth. Shout out to my friend. I'm like, I think everybody would play with you. You know what I'm saying? Pause if needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, how was he catching his strays like this? Oh shit!
So
my thing. Hold on, Dezo, real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
Sturdy.
You pointing the wrong way out.
Sturdy.
Right,
I'm gonna see about you, Sturdy.
Yeah.
You wasn't there. You didn't show up to Ox Court. What night was that? Saturday night.
Right.
You didn't show up to Ox Court, Sturdy.
Sturdy, don't think we
Got
forgot,
smoke for you,
bro.
Sturdy.
Don't worry, Sturdy.
Sturdy, you
Sturdy,
gonna
don't
catch this
you
work,
forgot.
Sturdy.
You got something, Sturdy.
You
You
gotta
got
catch.
Go ahead.
something,
You
Sturdy.
gotta catch these ones, Sturdy.
You gonna get this work, Sturdy.
Yo, that's
Go
a-
ahead,
swear.
Sturdy.
I swear to
Devil.
hold you.
I
This feels like a
swear.
death row thing that we doing right now. That's fine. I like what we're
This
doing.
is, hey,
like
welcome
it.
to Death Row. Hey,
Yo,
welcome
Sturdy.
to Death Row.
Sturdy, you
Sturdy-
picked the
hey, Sturdy
absolute
got
worst
something for you,
morning to
Sturdy.
show up. I promise you did.
Go ahead, though, because we're not gonna get too far into that. This is the no
Yeah,
snooze button. This is not
there's
about
no
that. Go
snooze.
ahead.
Exactly.
We went to court already. You know what I'm saying?
So King was getting into his mom's face, Tiny's face, about I guess somebody was trying to play with him.
Hey, this was at the football game, or
I'm not sure where this was at, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It was at the
But I'll
Falcons
take
game.
I'll
It was
take
at
your
the
word
Falcons
for it.
game.
Okay. Yeah, but T.I. was in the background of the video talking about you embarrassing yourself. And I guess he had to snatch him up, man. He had to snatch him up because he was acting too wild, man. He was going a little too crazy. It's something about these child stars that just grow up with resentment for their parents, man. I don't know what it is.
you know, the thing is too, because so apparently I did hear, and somebody mentioned it in the comments, that he was upset because they were calling him silver spoon. You know what I'm saying that he wasn't hood, and you know, I seen that because I just recently seen Michael Irvin. You know what I'm saying? One of the best receivers of all time. And you know, I was seeing the videos about how he be calling his son out, the rapper. I can't remember what his rap name is, but he like he like, bro, you grew up in a gated community. I'm saying you don't gotta rap about that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then you hear it like with Romeo and P, you hear it with King and Tip, and it's like, why are y'all upset because your fathers or your mothers grew up a certain way and you didn't have to grow up that way? Now, a lot of these kids, that I'm sure that a lot of these kids still experience things that, you know, you would if you grew up in the way that their parents did, because I mean, you can have money, but you still, you know, T.I. he's still a street dude, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sure that element was still around. That element was still prevalent in his life, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just like all the other kids that I mentioned. But I don't understand why they're upset for you know, their parents saying these things like, yo, you grew up like this, you don't got to do that, you know what I'm saying? So I wonder what that is with these kids. You know, I blame it on, obviously, I know I blame it on rap music. I blame it on hip hop 100%. You know what I'm saying? But
absolutely.
I don't know. It's cool. I think it's cool to be a good kid. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, like, I don't know what he's trying to. I don't know why he thinks he can escape this image. Like, we saw you on a reality TV. Like, your parents put you on a reality TV show. Like, we saw how you grew up. Like,
right.
there's no reason to try and lie to us. You know what I'm saying? What you crapping us for? We know how you grew up.
It's that damn rap music. I'm trying to tell you, Dolores Tucker tried to save us. Dolores Tucker tried to save us. As a matter of fact, Wednesday, that's graveyard shift on Wednesday. We're doing this. It's a Dolores Tucker's. Oh, you'll see on Wednesday. It's the Dolores. It'll be a Dolores Tucker special on Wednesday.
Yo, context. I feel like Ox brings out a new name that I've never heard before every week, man. I've never heard these people before.
All right, I stayed on.
Y'all remember that famous bar from Tupac? Dolores Tucker,
Yes.
you's a motherfucker. Instead of trying to help a nigga, you destroy a brother. It's not.
See, I was see. I was staying muted because I knew Ox.
That's crazy.
I knew Ox was about to take us into the historical hip hop, and he was going to connect Tupac. I knew he was going to do it somehow, some way. I didn't know when, but I just knew he was going to do it. Now, Ox, you're wilding with blaming this on hip hop. You're wilding with blaming this on hip hop. This is a parental issue. This is a parental issue. This is not a hip hop. Yes.
Text. Once again, just like the other night, I asked y'all, in what other culture is it cool to not try? And what other culture is it cool to act like a dummy? And what other culture is it cool to not be educated? In most cultures, parents will sacrifice damn near their life to give their kids educations. You know what I'm saying? There are people, and don't mind you. There's decent, there's good schools in Mexico and things like that. but there are people that risk their lives to get across the border to get their kids into better educations because the public school system in other countries are terrible. Here, you have the opportunity to go to public school systems and get above par education. These kids will laugh at you for reading books. These kids will laugh at you for being on the honor roll. It's not cool to be educated. And what other culture is that? It's the hip hop culture. And what other culture will they teach you? Trap or die.
Eesh.
Trapping ain't dead.
But it's not.
Trapping
but
ain't
I
dead.
disagree.
You niggas just scared.
I disagree. I disagree.
Wait, Tex. Hold on, Tex. Hold on, Tex. Look.
Oh, we potting today.
Trapping ain't dead. You niggas just scared.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You scared,
Niggas just playing. They don't want no bread. That's what you fed. Hold on, Tex. That's what you fed the youth. That's what you fed me in 2003. Whole time, your kids are going to private schools. Whole time, you're paying for your kids to get top-notch educations. But you're telling my kids that trapping ain't dead and your kid ain't never touched the block? Come on, brother. We got to do better. It's rap. I'm blaming on rap music and hip hop. R.I.P. to the lovely Miss Dolores Tucker. She tried to save us. And that fool Tupac Shakur, hated on her, disrespected her, just like a damn fool would.
Oh man.
Listen,
but carry on,
Ox. Hold on.
Oh man.
My thing is, all the things that quote that you just said, you're right. Trapping isn't dead. These niggas really just be scared. And you got to get off yourself to get some bread. That's what America's all about. I don't understand. Yo, my thing is why are you mad at the rappers telling you what's going on in the world? What are you guys getting upset about? They're telling you what's going on in their naighborhood. They're letting you know what they're trying to do to make it out. How is it their responsibility to guide your kids? Parent your children. What you want me to do, bro? T.I., you clearly missed the mark in some of the situations when it came to parenting. That's all that is. Obviously, your career probably took a front seat at one time so you could be successful. And I'm not knocking T.I. for that. But what does hip hop have to do with his son bugging out when he's a rapper? He's a rapper. So my thing is, your son understands that, when my dad takes off his hat as a rapper and then he puts on his pop's hat, it's two different guys. So him out of everybody should understand the difference between rapping, the entertainment factor, and real life. It's T.I.'s fault for not being able to put situations where he's able to control his son. We've seen evidence of the crash out from before this situation. They've been saying like, son's been bugging out. Like he's been trying to prove himself and test himself and all these people. And you got to think about it though, Ox. People gravitate to things that they haven't experienced before. You dig what I'm saying? Have you ever been, you want to run around with animals, right? So what you do instead, you go to the zoo. You want to like be around a lion and you want to see different type of animals, or you want to see different type of cultures. What do? You go and travel. You go and experience these things. People that can experience these things, they live vicariously through the music. We can't be mad at.
See, that's the thing, Tex. I mean, there are certain people, obviously we all know just about having life experiences that there are people that are smart enough to think for themselves, and there are other people that are easily persuaded. The industry picks on the weak. The industry picks on the weak-minded. The industry picks on those that are easily persuaded. The industry picks on those that see some shiny shit and lose their mind about it. See me, I don't got to taste salt to see it ain't sugar. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that issue. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I dream to one day be a well-educated old nigga. You know what I'm saying? I have no intentions of I made it to 30. I made it in my early 30s. You know what I'm saying? I had no intention of dying young. You know what I'm saying? I had no intention on being persuaded by rap music to pop perks. You know what I'm saying? But there are kids that out here that hear shit from these rap music, this rap music, and they love it, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Now,
Yeah,
I
but
feel you though. You know, parents got to parent though. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who you are, if you want to, you want to be, if you got kids, it's your responsibility to raise your kids. You right about that.
Be involved. And my thing is, it's Ox. Like you said, the music. I agree with you in the aspect. Like, the music definitely takes a part of someone's lifestyle, how someone grows up and things like that. But Ox, like, be involved in your children's life. I understand sometimes that music might not be for you, right? You know what I'm saying? Like Little Uzi may not be for you, Ox. You know what I'm saying? But if your son is rocking
definitely
with
not
Uzi,
for me. Lil Uzi ain't for nobody.
but my thing is, like, if your son listening to him, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be at least in tune, so that way, just in case he got questions, or just in case you hear something that be like, yo, like when he mean by this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and have conversations, you know what I'm saying? So that way you get to understand it. That way you could teach your child better. So that way in the future they make better decisions. Because right now it just looks like, there was a lot of parenting that was missing, and it's as King got older is manifesting itself. You dig what I'm saying? And now T.I., because he's not the career guy as he is, or he's able to be more of a family guy and kind of like be with his family more. Now it's the same thing like the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like NBA players, you're on the road, you're doing this, you're trying to support your family, and now on the backside of your thing, you may end up having like a dysfunctional relationship with your kids because you weren't there in the primitive years. You dig what I'm saying? So just parents, be better parents, man. Stop relying on the internet to raise your children. Stop relying on these artists to raise your children. Be active in your kid's life. And
that's what I'm saying, Tex. Nobody's relying on artists to raise their children, Tex. You got it, bro. You act like these kids aren't at school 8 hours a day. You act like Bro,
that's fair. I agree with that.
But look though, what I'm saying is, I can't if I got to put a roof over my kid's head, that's at least 9 hours a day where I can't be a helicopter parent. You know what I'm saying? So and let's not act naive like the industry doesn't know what they're doing. There's a reason why most industries market to young teens. They market to young teens because they're the most influential group, and they have very little adult supervision at these times. So they know what they're pumping into these kids' brains, bro. And it will be extremely naive of us to act like they aren't doing that on purpose.
Well, I agree. I have no disagreement with. I agree with that 100%. I agree.
I think
go ahead.
I think my thing is, like, I think there's a lot of positives in hip hop too. Like, I think it's a lot of like, speaking about the person that you got behind you, Ox. Like, he was a rapper who he talked about, obviously, where he was from, like the struggles of being where he was from, the gangbanging, the shooting, all that. But he was also pushing positivity in a way, like, through his image. You know what I'm saying? He was building up his brand. He was building up his own, like, way of living his own life. Trying to promote making money legally. You know what I'm saying? Through his own stores and stuff. So it's like there's positive role models out there. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta want to find them, and the people who want to find them, and the people who don't will just listen to the trappers. And
that's what I mean by being active. That's what I want to say with that, Ox. Like, it's being active. Like, like, for, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I feel like a lot of parents, they kind of just give in because, like you said, Ox, time management, I gotta provide for my family, which is true. I agree. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically like, to me, this is what it turns into. It feels like you passing your kid the ox, and you say you control the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, like your parents, you remember back in the days, your mom was playing the music, your aunties was playing the music, and you enveloped into that, those songs and stuff like that, and you was a part of that, and you had your own stuff that you listened to. But at the same token, you still was getting some information for some older people and some music from some older people that's going to change your vibration. You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like if you are a little bit active, it pays off. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, you're right. I'll definitely be active parents. We gotta be active parents. Last point I do want to make before you carry on, though, Dezo, is what y'all just said about the parents, letting their kids. So I'm gonna go from let's talk about ages from 25 to 38. You know what I'm saying? That's my generation. That age, 25 to 38. You know what I'm saying? them mamas and daddies, them parents ain't shit either.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Fair
Shit ain't
point,
got no
fair
fucking
point.
sense. They listen to the same dumb shit these little kids is listening to.
That's
They grew up in hip hop too. Hip hop fucked us up too.
Right. That's a fair point.
You know what
That's a fair
I'm saying?
point.
And then on top of that, now we got goofball bitches like Sexy Red
Hey,
twerking
we
with
don't
a
say
big
her
Hey,
name, bro.
slow down.
We don't say her
I
name.
had to.
We don't say her name,
whoa.
bro.
I had to. That's all.
Whoa.
I know that bitch been banned from the channel, but fuck
Hey,
that. You
whoa,
pregnant.
slow down,
You
Ox.
pregnant. Hold on, Tex.
No
Hold on, Tex.
sexy
I
red,
got
no
hold on,
sexy
bro.
red slander. No,
Hold on,
Ox.
let's go. No, big Sexy Red Slender. What that bitch is the worst thing, and she's bad for the
she's
ecosystem.
terrible.
She's
terrible,
She's
Tex.
bad for business. She's bad for everything that you could be bad for.
She's horrible.
She's the worst person in the world. This bitch is out here pregnant, twerking, talking about fuck my baby daddy. Fuck my baby. What the fuck is wrong with this bitch? And who is allowing her to make this stupid ass fucking music?
I don't know how she's getting away with
What
this.
executive is responsible for this dumb shit?
I don't know how she's getting away with this, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh
my god.
And then you pull up to like, bro, I watched a video of like preschoolers, and they teacher was like, you know, singing Sexy Red lyrics, and they was able to say ski, and like, what is going on? What's happening?
That's because these I'm gonna call them young ladies. these young ladies are impressed by that shit, and they want, you know what I'm saying? They want to be like her, bro. Anyways, go ahead, Dazzle. Let's move on before I get fired up, man.
Yeah, we don't say her name, bro. We not promoting that at all.
No slander, fellas, no slander.
So speaking of women in hip hop, though, I want to speak on Ice Spice real quick. Ice Spice just got her,
and that bitch ain't no better. Walking around stage with her ass out, bending over. Go ahead, though. That's my bad. Go ahead. Let me mute up because I'm tripping.
Ice Spice got her 6th song with 100+ million streams, which is a pretty big accomplishment. It's been a good year for her. Linking up with Nicki Minaj got her first Grammy nomination with Barbie World. And the thing is, I wanted to speak on this new generation of women rappers. Long gone are the days of MC Lights and Queen Latifah.
Where you go? That's where you going? Where you going?
And the Lauryn Hills, you know what I'm saying? Long gone are those days, you know. Now we got to look forward to She Who Should Not Be Named, Ice Spice. We got, you know, City Girls, Meg Thee Stallion.
One thing I can say about Meg, though. One thing I can say about Meg, similar to what Almighty C Boog just said. One thing I can say about Meg is at least she come with bars too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Meg do be talking some straight hoe shit too. But at least she be dumping lyrically. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm not giving it a pass. I don't like the music. I can't listen to that shit. But that is true. Like Lil Kim was talking some straight slut shit too. But she was dumping. You know what I'm saying? Now, but that's all I got to say about that. I'm not uplifting, man. You know, she getting niggas locked up for shooting.
That's my point. Yeah, I was about to say, because you wilding. Because she definitely had a black man locked up for no reason, brother. And the fact that you,
hey, look, what I'm saying is maybe I didn't say, hold on, bro, not shame on me. I didn't say nothing about that. I just it ain't me. It's shame on that midget motherfucker for playing with the bitch. I didn't have nothing to do with it.
So I wanted to shout out some women in rap who are actually doing something, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, AKA shout out Marley, because that's the first person I wanted to name. Rhapsody is actually a rapper who can rap with the guys, you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't say it as if, you know, rap is like a physical sport. It's not a physical sport.
Relax, bro.
It's not a physical.
Don't get us canceled,
Almighty. Almighty.
Shout out Rhapsody, shout out No Name, shout out Chica, shout out Tierra Whack, shout out Rico Nasty, shout out my man Flo Millie. I ain't gonna lie, man. She get busy.
Hold on, man. Let me give out one shout out too. Shout out to the Brooklyn sensation Lola Brooke, man. She definitely She definitely get busy with the rapping, got the voice, the tone. Yeah, I think she up. I think she up next, man.
Okay.
I think there's and Lotto cool. I like Lotto. Lotto
I
Lotto
like
do it.
Lotto.
Look at
Lotto.
him.
I like Lotto.
Look at Ox, bro. Ox is
We
hilarious.
got him.
So Ox,
Yo,
context,
fuck.
Ox is the
Hey,
funniest.
got him.
I'm a hypocrite like a motherfucker when it comes to Lotto. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm only a man, yo. I'm only a man.
Yo, Ox is committing haram. He's committing haram, bro. He's committing haram.
Yo, Tex, I'm guilty like a motherfucker, bro. I'm guilty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But yeah, man, women have had an incredible year this year. I just want to take time to shout them out. But yeah, we can move on if y'all ain't got nothing else to say about it.
No, I want to get off of that because I'm gonna start tripping. But I do want to say shout out to the RIP to the late great Dolores C. Tucker.
I don't know who you are, Dolores, but you sound like a great woman. You know what I'm saying?
Great woman. She tried her best to save us.
Yeah.
She tried to go. She went to the grand jury. She went to the UN. She went to the Supreme Court. She did everything she could.
She went to the Supreme Court.
She went to Bill Clinton. She went to everybody.
Damn.
But I
I
will say this: the Caucasian and Jewish record execs, they won't go for any positivity coming out of the black community. They will not allow it. They will not allow it. On top of that, there's a lot of greedy brothers that get in the position of power and they will sell out their own community.
Yeah, facts.
Mr. Dolores Tucker, we love you. Okay.
Now that's why I wanted to.
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say something. Go ahead. You talk before I say something I don't mean to say.
No, I want to say this. Andre 3000, I think he sold 24,000 records. And he outsold Meek Mill and Ross's album. He outsold a couple of people. So shout out to Andre 3000 saving hip hop with flutes. It's crazy. Imagine what flutes.
It's not even a hip hop album.
I was never mind. I'm gonna chill out. That's what's up though. Because Zen it's really Zen Master saying some things in the chat, and I don't want niggas to be mad at me, so I ain't gonna say that. I don't want niggas to be mad at me. we say that for graveyard shift. I say that for graveyard shift, man. Yeah, you're right. Because some of these crazy niggas need to be locked the fuck up. But anyways, I'm gonna leave that shit alone.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get this shit
for
together.
The culture, man. Let's
that's it for the culture. Bet.
Yeah. It's all good. I got y'all 1 second.
No, you good. But the point that you was making, like you guys said, I agree. And I think there's a shifting in the culture anyway. To be honest with y'all, I think Afro beats is gonna take over. As far as like the hip hop scene, I think although there's kind of a disconnect for some people when it comes to language barrier, some things they're not understanding, things like that. But I feel like. Go ahead.
I think Taylor Swift gonna run this shit out the business. You know what I'm saying?
And when you say run out the business?
Run us out of business. She gonna have a monopoly on the sound.
No way. Impossible.
Yes.
Impossible.
Yo,
impossible. Did you watch the movie?
Bro,
have you been brainwashed? Are you a Swiftie?
Bro, Mars is already, you know what I'm saying, got it in his daily
Mars
playlist.
From the UK. Am I?
But this is one thing though, Tex.
Yo, give it a year or two, and every rapper from the hood gonna be bumping Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying?
Now I don't know about all that. I don't know if they're gonna be bumping all Taylor Swift. But shout out to that young lady though. Shout out to that young lady, because I'll tell you one thing about Taylor Swift that we'll never get. One thing we'll never hear about Taylor Swift is the color of her pussy and booty hole. We don't got to worry about that with Taylor Swift. That young lady has class. Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes we need to know, Ox. What are you talking about? Sometimes we need to know.
I done seen it.
Yo, she's just answering the questions that we be asking. That's all I'm saying.
Nah. Fuck all that. I done seen enough pussy in my life. I know what it look like. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm good.
You got
but let me move on to these current events.
Oh man.
Right.
So crazy, right? Crazy. Have y'all heard of the Moms of Liberty?
Moms of Liberty.
So the Moms of Liberty, they are a far right organization whose members have portrayed themselves as protectors of American school children. They're self-styled mama bears. Like they consider themselves mama bears. They're protectors of the children. They have a crusade against classroom lessons about social inequality. As part of their efforts, members have fought against LGBTQ references in school, saying that they're grooming the youth and whatnot. So that's what they stand for. You know what I'm saying? They stand for public school education, basically, and they're a far right organization. So they're against most liberal and progressive ways of thinking. They were ones leading the marches and things when they saw what was it like? They were saying they're doing drag shows or something at school, and I don't think they're actually doing drag shows. I think they had one of the people reading books or whatever. But not to harp on that. But there's been some smoke in their ranks.
Shit.
So.
Don't tell me somebody got exposed.
Well, the Philadelphia Inquirer reported. This is an article from MSNBC. Philip Fisher Jr. is a pastor and Republican ward leader who coordinates faith-based outreach for Philadelphia's Moms of Liberty chapter. He's also, what we didn't know, he's also a registered sex offender due to a 2012 felony conviction for aggravated sexual abuse of a 14-year-old boy.
Damn.
Oh Lord, bro.
Fisher insists that he did nothing wrong, despite pleading guilty to one of 12 counts filed against him after an investigation by the Chicago Police Department, according to court records.
He's from Chicago.
I can't say he's from
this
Chicago,
man out my city.
No, well, he's in Philadelphia. He's in Philadelphia now.
Oh, okay.
Fisher told the Inquiry that his conviction was a railroad job by fellow political activists he previously associated with.
Wow.
So he's saying, although he's convicted or whatever, he's saying that he didn't do it. It was a railroad job by other political activists to get him out the way.
Okay.
Moms of Liberty defend themselves by saying that.
Jacket, brother.
Yeah. Moms of Liberty defend themselves saying that Fisher is merely a volunteer and he passed background checks. So they're saying that he's not really an activist. He doesn't actually coordinate, although his title says that he is a community coordinator for the chapter. They're saying he's just a volunteer and that they ran background checks. But this is what I will say. A spokesman for the Pennsylvania DHS told the Inquiry that not all criminal convictions involving minors are considered child abuse under state law. But
what?
Hold on. They also noted that Fisher is listed in the state's Megan's Law database as a registered sex offender.
So they was aware.
Well,
it's already registered. That means they should have been aware of it if they gave him a background. So that means somebody's lying.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. If they said they did 2 background checks, but if you look him up right now, he's on Megan's Law in the Philadelphia area. So these people, women, men, they call themselves Moms of Liberty. They're out here supposed to be protecting the kids, but they have convicted child. I don't know. I want to call them a child molester or child sex offenders in their ranks, and from what it looks like, holding somewhat high positions in their chapter. So how do you
I mean,
protect
to be honest
the
with you,
kids if that's what you?
right. That's what I was just about to say. It's like it's easy. It's like you hiding in plain sight at this point, right? You're able to assimilate part of all the cause, and that's what they always. But I remember back in the days, they always used to say like sometimes like people that are a little bit too passionate about sometimes are people that are vicariously living out their guilt. You know what I'm saying? And not to say like that's like a true thing, but I used to hear that growing up from like some older people that like sometimes you'll see like the same people that are passionate about a particular subject, sometimes they're guilty of that particular subject. Like back in the days, if I remember I heard this around with the Ike Turner situation, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think Ike Turner opened up a shelter for domestic violence or battered women after the whole situation when he found out like he was being domestic. So like I think he obviously he used that to to save face and things of that nature, but he ended up campaigning for years and years and years and years for women battery, things like that. And obviously he probably changed, he probably had a change of heart and probably realized it was really
Text, that
wrong,
nigga
whatever.
ain't changed shit. That nigga ain't changed shit. He was a predator, and he was a predator. He opened up that shelter to get women that he thinks was weak and bring them out the shelter and put them in the house. That nigga's a predator.
That's fair. Yeah, so Ox, you see how the parallels work? Why not? That can't be the same thing with this community organizer. I'm gonna have these meetings, blah blah. Oh yeah, let me be your coach's son, or let me be, you know what I mean? I could be the coach of the team. We could set up these leagues and stuff like that. Now they got your kids for 3 hours. You don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's a fact, though, Tex. That's a fact. That's a good point.
That's it's crazy to hear that, man, because like it's so wild that we don't have as much control over these situations as we probably like. We don't know nothing about nothing. Like we don't know shit about these organizations, who their leaders are. They just pop up out the blue, and we just supposed to trust them. We just supposed to.
I know y'all been hearing about like class action lawsuits and talking about if you were in the Boy Scout and this happened to you, or you know what I'm saying, like shit like that, bro. It's crazy. Like that's just crazy. A lot of kids got were hurt in the Boy Scouts and stuff like that, man. It's just crazy.
Ox, look, all of those, and I remember back in the days, the only thing that I ever went, I never went to like camp. The only thing I ever went for was like sports related stuff, like weekends, you know what I mean? Like anything past a weekend, I'm gonna keep it a band with you. Like when I was younger, my parents was not with that because they wasn't trying to, if they wasn't able to be there for like a week, I couldn't do like a week tournament. So like, sometimes it would be like a weekend and then you could come back for the weekend, you do the tournament, or sometimes you have to stay there for 10 days. Nah. If it wasn't a week, weekend, you know what I'm saying? Like from young, I remember like it was drilled into my head, like, yo, listen, when adult come here, these are the places that they don't touch. They can't take, if you don't know this person, you don't go there. You know what I'm saying? So it's go ahead.
that's just how we was raised, Tex. Like, watch out for this, do that, don't do that. Nowadays, with all this weird ass progressive shit, they actually talk about, I've seen videos. I've seen videos talking about teenage girls. Right. If your daughter can't walk around the house in this because a man's there, then that man shouldn't be in your house. Like what? So if you're so you telling me that if I trust, like, okay, like if I trust one of my partners, right, they supposed to be able, and I'm supposed to be comfortable, like, well, I trust him so my daughter can walk around the house in panties. You know what I'm saying? What? Like, what the fuck? What are we doing? That's like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy shit that they're trying to push, bro. Talking about even this, y'all remember when we was in school, there were some girls that were more developed, right? And so. So they made rules where all girls, aren't supposed to be wearing them little slow cut shirts and the spaghetti straps and tube tops and shit like that, right? But nowadays, if a male teacher tells a 17-year-old, 16-year-old girl, hey, you're not supposed to be wearing that, could you cover up? They'll be like, why are you even looking? You pervert.
Right.
Like, bro, this is crazy, bro.
I really can't stand that, bro. Cause you'll see a girl and she's beautiful, and she's got really skin tight clothes on, and then they be like, oh no, I'm just dressed this way because of me. I'm like, so you didn't expect to get no kind of attention from the opposite gender at all. Like you didn't expect to get no nothing from the opposite gender. Like you was just dressed this way because you wanted to dress this way.
Now, in their defense, just because she might have on some tight clothes or have something that's revealing, that doesn't mean we're supposed to be trying to touch her. You know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to be trying to do nothing weird. You know, she doesn't deserve to be assaulted. None of that shit, right?
Exactly.
But at the same time, though, and it goes for young men too. You know what I'm saying? I know my kids don't spend the night at nobody's house. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't do the sleepover shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they can sleep over at my mama's house and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They not, you know, until they get older enough to be able to protect themselves or speak up for themselves at all times. But it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, you know. But like you said though, Tex, there we were taught. I know me from back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? It's like stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? Go, y'all play here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't do this. If anybody says this, does this, you report it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we got to protect the kids, man.
Right,
we got to protect the kids. But let me move on because we are running.
It's unfortunate because, like, yo, yeah, go ahead. It's just unfortunate, bro. Oh no, I just wanted to say, like, yo, it's unfortunate because of the fact that, you know, a lot of places of, like, you know, big institutions are complicit in this. They just had a Polk County in Florida of 800 people. There was an 800 people sting that include Disney employees, teachers, parent-teacher presidents. Like these are big rings. So obviously, and in Ohio, it's like 8,000 kids in one sitting. Like, yo, what are we walking into, bro? This is clearly orchestrated. It's clearly on purpose, and it's clearly not being addressed. You think what I'm saying? Is put to the back burner. It's unfortunate, bro. Remember back in the days, there's used to be a whole bunch of those like missing kid on a milk box, missing kid on the advertisements for news. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still see it. Don't get me wrong. There's still Amber Alerts, but like, it's just, I don't know. The energy don't seem like like people are really want to like help the kids. It don't look like that. Just like it's for sure.
Right. Right. Let me get to this. Let me get to this topic real quick because I think this needs to be spoken about. Okay. So there are some people, you know, in Johannesburg, all over the world, and it's not many of them, but now they are finally, and this is reported from Fox News. This is reported from Fox News, so you know this shit is serious. But not because of what the topic is, and I wouldn't expect this from Fox News. Honestly, I would expect this from CNN. You know what I'm saying? Fox News wants to know.
Okay.
They want to point out how the world and protesters are silent on the massacres in the Sudan. So there's no mobs outside the White House for Sudan. Let me just read this real quick, y'all. A minimum of 5.6 million people have been driven from their homes. Further, 25 million need aid, and some 9,000 have been killed in Sudan since the latest conflict began earlier this year, according to the UN. Earlier this year, 5.6 million people have been driven from their home. 9,000 have been killed in the Sudan this year.
Wow.
The situation gets worse daily, with increasing credible reports of ethnically based attacks and rape of women and children. This year, let me read that one more time. 5.6 million people have been driven from their home. 25 million need aid. 9,000 people have been killed in one country, in the Sudan, this year. Yet, Sudan is literally the forgotten war. Arab paramilitary group is carrying out a genocide in the Sudan with mass killings of minorities, and corpses are spread across the streets. It's corpses all over the places, all over. There's little media coverage in relief agencies into the world spotlight. So like there's barely been any supplemental funds, and time is just wasting. You know what I'm saying? Let me read this real quick. Where is it? The World Food Program has delivered food to over 3 million people in the Sudan, in very difficult circumstances since the start of the conflict. A World Food Program spokesperson told Fox News Digital, our humanitarian dollar is being stretched to the breaking point. Across the board, the gulf between humanitarian needs and funding available to respond has grown steadily. So the dollar is being stretched. You know what I'm saying? Man, these numbers are crazy, bro. These numbers are crazy.
Yeah.
And this
Go ahead,
this part right here, this part right here says upwards of 6 million people have been ripped from their homes, but reportedly not even 600 have demonstrated against the atrocities in Sudan. So there's been like less than 600 reports, less than 600 movements about this, but 6 million people have been ripped from their homes. Goldberg, who was also a member of former President Donald Trump's National Security Council, pointed out this contrast with the massive protests engulfing Europe and parts of the U.S. over the war in Gaza. There's no mob outside the White House to stop indiscriminate killings of thousands in Sudan, said Goldberg. These extremists only seem to be agitated by Jews who lawfully defend themselves from further mass slaughter. Or unlawful. You know what I'm saying? So this is the thing. If it wasn't for the attack, if it wasn't for the Hamas attacking Israel, there would be no reports. Because Israel, they do what they do to them people all the time. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's just what it is.
Right.
So the fact that happened in Israel, there's mass outcry, there's big protests. But y'all read those numbers. Y'all need me to read those numbers again?
Let the people know, man. Let the people know. Let the people know.
5.6 million people have been driven from their homes. 25 million need aid, and some 9,000 have been killed in the Sudan since the conflict began earlier this year.
9,000 people
that's insane.
Is an insane number.
Yeah.
That's an insane number, man. Like, and the fact that people are more, up in arms about Israel, and I mean, not that they shouldn't be. They should be up in arms about it. But where's the energy for this as well? Like where's the energy for the conflicts that's going on everywhere, really? Like it's conflicts happening all the time. Like there's never not a time in any point of the year where there's not conflict going on. So
right,
I don't know. It's just strange.
Yeah, but the only conflict that most of the big players are interested in is the ones that's going to give them money, is going to give them resources. Unfortunately, Sudan has been going through a lot of drought. They've been going through a lot of natural disasters. Damn shit. There's parts of Sudan that's breaking in half, literally cracking, like into like the part of the country is leaving. So they've been going through a lot of situations, and they're lacking a lot of natural resources. And we all know that area that they're fighting for right now in the Gaza. We know how much value it is bringing. So that's why everybody is sticking their crusty nose into that nonsense. They don't care about the people. You know that. It's all about it's about money.
Hey, but I do got to run though, y'all. So I went over a little over. Y'all hold it down. I'll catch y'all. I'm gonna hit y'all up in a second though.
All right.
Yeah, you already know. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
there's no money in there's no money in talking about Sudan.
But yeah, man.
There's no money in talking about it. So
yeah,
they won't.
There's no money and attention coming from that. And to be honest with you, it's unfortunate for the people. You know what I mean? Because they have to live through it. But not only poor life conditions, right? Living conditions in terms of no running water, blah, 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 no lack of food, things of that. But now you gotta worry about rape. You gotta worry about kidnappings. You got to worry about people just coming into your community, stealing your cows. You know what I'm saying? Like these are all real things. You know what I'm saying? Putting a bullet in you while you sleep. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's no like real safe place for them, and it's super unfortunate. And hopefully, we could be the spark that put some eyes to what's going on. Obviously, Fox is asking the questions, but damn, we can ask questions too, man. So salute to us for bringing that up to the table.
Yeah, I never thought I'd say this, but shout out to Fox. Shout out to Fox for spreading awareness.
Crazy, right? Crazy, great. Yeah, well, here's the funny thing is too. Like I said, obviously there's way more money in talking about Gaza. There's way more clicks that could get from garnering from it. So, Fox obviously realizes like they have to kind of go against the grain. So I'm curious to see what kind of pushed them to look towards that. I'm really curious, and I'm gonna do some research on that. But shout out to them, man. Shout out, it doesn't matter who the messenger is, right? They say don't shoot the messenger. At least they're giving, some information to people, man. So tap into that, you know what I mean? And salute to all the people that's in Sudan, man. Praise up for y'all, man. Praise up.
Yeah, praise up for sure. Tex, man, you got something to put in context?
Oh, I was gonna this one we'll jump into sports just because I want to save this one for next week. I want to have Ox chop it up too about it. So but the thing I did want to bring about in sports that did catch my eye was a comment. I want to address Mr. Huncho. Hopefully Huncho's in here. You sent the wild comment. You saying that I was glazing Prime and all that stuff. And obviously Prime is in some hot water right now. But here's my thing. Just to give a disclaimer, even though I definitely was, whatever the word is, like I was showing support. I don't know about the whole glazing thing. Pause at that. Grown man glazing, none of that. I was showing support. The only reason why I was showing support with a lot of passion was because there was a lot of things that was loaded against him when he came into the situation. And they were trying to pull a lot of narratives that was outside of the game of football. You know what I mean? Obviously, this is his first year into a Power 5 conference. He's now in the big leagues. I said, in my opinion, I thought that he was going to get 9 wins. Could have been mistaken. That's fair. But there was the issues that I saw from the beginning. I knew they were there. Lack of offensive line, defensive line. The talent around them is okay. The linebackers is decent. The secondary is okay. They just need to get more talent up front. And I think that's going to change the way that they play. And I think, but Prime is putting them in a great position by garnering them attention, garnering them clicks and views. What is that going to do? Bring more boosters, bring more revenue, bring more sponsorship, bring more things. These are all things that can build on the foundation that's going to help that plan. I mean, that team get better and better throughout the tenure. So I still got faith in Coach Prime. That's still Rev Prime right there. You know what I'm saying? Bringing the good word. You know what I mean? So Honcho, man, slow down and ease up, man. We got to support our black brothers, man. Support black brothers, Honcho. Don't be a hater. Don't be an Uncle Ruckus.
Don't be an Uncle Ruckus, for sure.
But was there any football game that you like, anything in the sports world that you kind of like tapped into, and then it was like,
I still don't know what this in-season tournament is. I still don't know what it is. It's been 2 weeks.
It's messing up a lot of parlays. It's definitely messing up a lot of parlays and a lot of money lines. Oh, yo, I don't even want to talk about it. All right, yo, don't gamble, guys. Do not gamble. Parlays ain't, just do straight drops. Parlays ain't it right now. Wait till 20 games into the season, fellas. Parlays ain't
gamble responsibly, for sure. Gamble responsibly. I still don't know what it is. I shout out to the Orlando Magic and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Both have been the most surprising teams in the league this year.
Okay. What you see?
The Orlando Magic are doing their thing, man.
Nice.
Yo, Cole Anthony off the bench has looked nice. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And also Jalen Suggs is a scrappy. I love context. We already talked about this. I love me a good Swiss Army knife, man. That's my favorite. That's my favorite type of player, bro.
Right.
And Jalen Suggs is that for them. So
Reminds me of kind of like Josh Hart. Reminds me of Josh Hart. Reminds me just a little bit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Josh Hart's the Knicks Swiss Army knife. So
Right.
They in
Point.
the
They
same-
actually lost. Shout out Cowboy Bob. If you're in here, go New Yorks. No. Devin Booker got y'all right up out of there. 1, 2,
Devin
3.
Booker. Devin Booker sent them home. You know what I'm saying? Sent
Over
them
the
home
double
with
team. You remember how you
with the-
know how you
over the
complaining
double.
about the double team? No. Double team, come here. 3 ball in your eyeball. Yeah, salute to Devin Booker.
Shout out Joakim Noah. He really pushed that man to work on that.
Right. Shout out to Joakim Noah for pushing
even
Devin Booker's skill set, man, for sure.
Joakim Noah's legacy, even if you don't remember him for being a great player or nothing, maybe he'll be forgotten in the shuffle.
Right.
But one thing y'all never take away from him though, he taught Devin Booker how to deal with double teams, and that's
facts.
Clap it up,
Salute.
Let's clap it up.
For real. Shout out to my Eagles, man. We outlasted the Bills. You know what I'm saying? Fly, Eagles, fly. Shout out to the other birds, the Ravens, Lamar Jackson. I call that boy Lamar Kobe Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Doing anything against the Chargers. Yo, that head coach, Chargers was whatever your name is, Staley, whatever your name is. Yo, bro, pack it up, bro. You're a bum. You're a bum. Pack it up. Justin Herbert, you're on fraud watch, buddy. You're on fraud. Mookie. If you see this, your man's on fraud watch. You heard? Man's on fraud watch. But other than that, any basketball joints that you saw? You got a chance to see any basketball games? Not really.
Nah, I mean that's basically it for.
You were talking about the Orlando joint and Minnesota.
Yeah, basically Orlando and Minnesota, just teams that I just want to shout out because they've been doing things.
Okay.
I didn't know the Twin Tower thing with Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns was going to work this well.
It's working.
I thought it was going to be a gimmick, to be honest with you. I thought they was because last time we saw a Twin Tower type of movement was Tim Duncan and David Robinson.
That's fair.
That's fair.
So whereas like super effective starting,
it's both 7-footers, both 7-footers who could play in the post, but hey, it's working for him. So
it's working, man. It's working. I'm super impressed. I'm cool. I'm definitely impressed with Orlando. I think Paolo. I think he's like a borderline superstar in the making. I don't know if he can hit the plateau. I think he could hit superstar plateau. It's gonna be hard. I think he's gonna be on the bottom.
Go James brought up a good point with AD and Boogie. AD and Boogie.
AD and Boogie, right. Shout out to AD and Boogie.
If DeMarcus Cousins didn't get hurt, man,
healthy.
Bro, if he didn't get hurt, they was gonna make some noise in that playoff run. Yeah, I swear they was.
That was a scary time in the NBA, bro. That was a scary time in the NBA. I'm not gonna lie.
Lucky that man's Achilles failed him.
Oh, right. That's a fact. But yeah, one thing I did want to bring up. Did you hear your man's getting in the shuffle now? Caruso. They're talking about, hey, listen, free Zach LaVine, free Caruso. I'm seeing the trade rumors.
Yeah, I'm seeing
how do you feel about that? And do you have any team that you want to see your guys go to, LaVine or Caruso? Where do you want to see them at?
I just first and foremost, I wish them nothing but the best, man. They gave us some good years in Chicago, and I just want them. shout out to the That's crazy that he. Right? Yeah, shout out to Caruso and LaVine. I just want honestly, LaVine would make the most sense in Los Angeles because they need a scorer. They need somebody who can pick up the slack when AD is having his off nights. But honestly, man, I don't want him to go to LA. I'm hoping. I'm hating. You know what I'm saying? I'm hating a little bit.
Hey man, listen. Honestly, the best policy, baby. I ain't mad at that.
They can have Caruso. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can give y'all back Caruso.
Folded on Caruso just like that, man. Folded on your man just like that.
I mean, he's from there. You know what I'm saying? We got him from them, so they can have him back if they want. We didn't get LaVine from them. So we got LaVine from Minnesota, but he's definitely not going to Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they
oh man, no, you can't put him on that team. No.
Yeah, nah.
That'll be too much. But
Honestly, I don't know what the best fit for Levine would be, to be honest.
A place where I think he would do great in, and I'm curious to see if it would work. I would put him in if I can keep if I can move some pieces, maybe I'll move Buddy Hield. I would get him to Indiana. I would get him to Indiana. I would get him
Yo,
to
that's
Indiana.
not bad.
Yeah, I would get him to Indiana. If not, if we can't get him to Indiana, I think the Lakers would be the best bet as far as contender and putting them over putting them back into prime contention mode. I think that would be a great fit. I think behind AD, he'll play more defense because when he was with Lonzo, he was playing defense. Him, Lonzo, Caruso, they was playing defense. If you could get Levine and Caruso for the Lakers, I'm not mad at that. I would give up whatever I need to give up besides Rui. I would give that up. I won't give up Rui, but I'll give up Cam Reddish. I'll give up D'Lo. I'll give up Gabe Vincent. If you give me Caruso and Zach LaVine, and I'm content with that. I'm cool with that. I feel like I trust Zach LaVine, and I feel like he hasn't been put in a high pressure situation to see what type of player he is. I think he's cut from that cloth, but we need to see it. And I think putting him, what's the best way to test him? Putting him with LeBron in the Lakers, Los Angeles, prime time. Let's see if we get it done. If not, you're just going to be a volume scorer for the rest of your career.
With a Halliburton and Zach backcourt, right? I feel like one of them got to play defense. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that'll force Zach to want to tighten up on the defense.
That's fair.
You know?
That's fair. That's fair. The thing about it is that I feel like they do have other pieces that do kind of play decent defense to kind of rally around. But I can see how you say that. I think it's energy and just concentration. I think a lot of times it's not that Tyrese can't play defense. I feel like he gets a little too jumpy in the passing lanes, a little too skinny too sometimes. So he kind of gets pushed around with screens and stuff like that. But I think once he gets a little bit bigger, gets some weight, I think that will change. And I think also
they'll still have Bruce Brown in this trade, probably, right?
Right.
So Bruce Brown will probably handle most of the best
perimeter defense work, right?
Yeah, best offensive players on each given night. So
right, for sure. But we'll see how.
Yeah, we'll see.
How the turns.
I just want this to be over, man. We've been going through hell in Chicago, so I just want this to be over.
No, yeah, definitely need I definitely need an emergency kit. Y'all need something, bro. Crash and burn. Kobe White, get him out of that team. I hate watching Kobe White play. I'm not going front. But anyway, that's neither here or there. It was a dope weekend. It was dope vibes. I was able to chop it up with my family, get some good food. I got leftovers for the whole week. I'm still collecting leftovers, you know what I'm saying? So if you are in the New York area and you want me to get a plate, I will be doing so. Just leave a comment. Just let me know. I'll pull up. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got. Yo, Dezo, leave the fan with the people. Yo, first of all, shout out to the big girls, especially this weekend. Shout out to the big girls. We ate good. Thank you. And shout out to the slim girls. You will be there too soon.
Make sure y'all stay safe, man. Stay safe during the week. Make sure y'all leave the week the same way y'all entered it, man. Make sure y'all stay hydrated. Keep y'all head on a swivel, man. It's gonna be a decent week, man. Let's have some fun. But anyway, that's no Snooze Button. Logging out. We'll catch y'all on Friday, man. Salute.